are we also recording?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
It's gonna go high below decks
for
again.
the third time.
Oh.
All right, everybody, we're back.
Whoa, we just jumped up 46 views.
Whoa, hello.
Whoa, hi everybody.
How did that happen?
Hello.
Hi.
For the technical difficulties, we are back. It is the Legend of the Stormcrest. This is the second half of our session. We are now doing the Below Decks After Dark edition. I'm just kidding. But here's a little recap of what you missed if you're just now joining us from the first half. The ship is now underway from Lawrence Port. The crew has been established, and we are headed to go pick up the first mate at their home island of the Isle of Maze, which is an island that has we had thought an inactive volcano, as it hasn't erupted in over 1,000 years. But as they were approaching, they saw from the distance that it was indeed an active and erupting volcano, and some level of urgency was put to the crew and to the ship itself to get there as fast as possible. And they have just they've kind of come over the final stormish wave into the bay, which is now very calm. However, there's still explosions coming from the volcano. They weathered the storm very well. A couple injuries, and some interesting reveals of things going on with some of the characters. And we are here. The captain yells out to Idana and Pale and Marius at the wheel, take us straight in.
Got it, Cap.
And in doing so, the ship goes straight in towards the island. And as the water, where you would think you would feel it hit the bottom, now you feel the ship kind of like lurching, almost as if it's walking. And it begins to come up out of the water. And it has very large clawed legs on each side in the front and back of the ship as it's crawling forward onto the beach.
That's awesome.
Samyaza is just visibly disturbed by this fact.
Guys, what did we sign up for? This is weird.
This is why I don't like contracts, guys.
This is totally normal.
Agreed.
Totally normal.
What?
Boats not do this.
Boats don't do this. This is not a regular boat. That I don't know what we signed up for.
It got us
Either-
where we needed to go.
Should we just stay? Should we just stay on the island?
Oh.
Oh, what?
Draconic contract. Clawed feet. The ship might be a water dragon.
Sir, what are you talking about?
Well, do you remember that the contract was in Draconic?
Dragons
the
aren't
arcane.
real.
There are
Samyaza
many
just kind of
things
looks
that
at Marius.
exist that don't exist.
So as the ship crawls onto the beach and it kind of settles into the sand, the captain barks out some orders. Tie down everything, and the crew, the party, the foraging party, get off, go get some food, and then she points at you 6, and say, "We got to go get it the first mate. Let's go."
I suppose.
What's that?
Let's do it.
Oh, okay. She attacks Marius with her eyes. All right. So ropes are slung off the side of the boat, Jacob ladders, so that you can climb down to the beach below. And as you get down to the beach below, you see those big dragon-like legs that are on this side. You come down off the port side, and when you look at the front of the vessel, I'm going to push the vessel back a little bit here so you can get a better view. You start walking out towards the front. You do remember seeing that part of the ship, but now the head of the ship, of that particular, what you think or thought to be just a headpiece, the head kind of looks and gives a nod to the captain, and the captain says, "Keep her safe. We'll be back very soon with the first mate." And you guys begin going into the forest at the edge of the beach. I will say this: you also notice that there is forest fires going on the island as well.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Thanks. All right. So on that note, I am going to make a few more adjustments so I can bring you all
brought to you by
Menon.
Pretzel rods.
Pretzel chips.
Dice Goblins.
Pretzel
No.
bread.
Ooh, pretzel bread is the
Tonight's
best.
episode is brought to you by Things and Stuff. Things and Stuff, available at your friendly local tavern.
This episode brought to you by Skybread.
Skybread. Yes.
Don't eat rocks. Don't eat rocks.
Don't
If-
eat rocks.
If no eat rock, why rock pretty?
I know, right?
I was just about to say the same thing.
Technically, ice is a rock.
Don't go down this rabbit hole.
And the
I'm
sea
trying
is
to
a
have a
soup,
nice
so...
night. I'm trying to have a nice night. Y'all knock it off now.
No.
Salt is funny because chemically it's an explosive and a poison.
I'm going to tell you, I love this big book of maps. It's so good.
That's cool.
As you are walking away from the vessel, just so you know, off the side of the vessel launches a pony. Comes launching off the side into the sand and comes rushing up to Sam.
To me?
Sam,
I'm sorry, to
did you steal?
Tail.
Did you steal the pony?
The tail. I apologize.
At this point, Idana would like to look like rage and just pull the rock out of their pocket, toss it up so it starts whirling around their head.
Okay. Interesting.
Samyaza, it looks like she is currently petting her shoulder. And she, like, has a carrot and just, like, puts it right here.
Oh,
Wow. Yikes. I think I have 1, 2.
She's feeding Twilight.
Cat just kind of looks at everyone doing weird things,
Yeah.
Welcome
And
to
just-
the zoo.
just starts walking.
I'm gonna go with that one.
We already should have learned we don't split the party, guys.
Apparently not.
All right. So we've
We
got
are
our
absolutely splitting the party.
Don't split the
Like
party.
always.
Don't split the party.
And as you get into the forest, and the greenery that is there, you are immediately set upon by some animals that are like coming out of the forest itself. Like, out of this, behind this bush, you know, the beautiful fire, I think it's a fire drake. Oh, it's just a frilled lizard. It might spit on you. I don't know. With its paralytic spray.
This
And
one
what
we
appear to
try
be
name this one.
2 small fire lizards or snakes.
Why'd it have to be snakes?
I think who said that?
Who do you think?
Who said why does it have to be snakes?
It was me.
Oh, okay, because I was gonna go. Marius, spiders, snakes, winged things. Are you scared of everything?
He's not scared of wings. Everything's fine there.
Okay.
He just blue screens from them.
Apparently.
You got blue screens from them? Okay, that makes sense.
404 Marius not found.
So I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiatives for me, please.
Jesus.
As these creatures literally burst out of like the underbrush. So it's like they're running into the area and they immediately see you as a threat. If Dandy was here, he might say something different, but Dandy is not with you guys. So.
18.
Okay. Who got that?
Marius.
Huh?
Who got the 18?
I got the 18.
Okay. Marius? A 1? You don't have
You
any.
did.
Oh, I have a modifier. It's +2, so it made 3, but it's a natural 1.
All right. It's a
I mean,
3.
it's initiative, so
Yeah. Cat?
at least your nat 1
A
was
15?
on something that's not
Mhm.
as painful.
I'll just be the ringer.
Candelar?
10.
10. Okay. Pale?
10. Is the pony going at the same time?
The pony will go at the same time as you, yes.
Okay.
And Idana?
15, because I learned this week that there is a modifier for initiative.
We are so proud.
Baby steps. Baby steps.
Hey, you only
You're-
have to learn that
you're getting
lesson
there.
once.
You're getting there.
And snakes. I'm a snake.
Snacks.
Why don't
Snack.
we make friends with the animals?
Snacks.
No, we're fucking done with that.
But Mao,
Need
So
more
Right?
pets. Need
need
more
more
pets.
pets.
Need more pets.
I'm just start killing things in their sleep.
first up, this isn't catch 'em all, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it could be. I actually like those kind of games, but it's not.
Oh, wait. Question for Rick. Did we ever decide what type of armor Sam actually is wearing now? Because you were talking about mithril.
We're gonna go ahead.
Potentially.
Right now, it's just gonna be studded leather.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So we can do some more research to see what else might fit in the category. So Sem, you are up first.
Of course I am. These things, she's gonna shoot them with the crossbow. The hand crossbow.
Which one are you shooting at? The big frilled or one of those smaller snakes?
Let's start with the big one.
Okay.
So that is going to be... Oh, that's a nat 20!
Okay.
Boys.
All right. So you hit. Go ahead and just roll your dice once, and then add what your max. What's your damage dice? D8, D6.
For the hand crossbow, it is a d6.
So just add. Roll 1d6 plus your modifiers, and then add 6.
$13?
Nice.
Oh, wait, no. Math, how does? 7 plus 6. Yeah, that's 13.
Yeah. So you bring out your hand crossbow. You let your bolt fly, and it hits the creature right in its upper chest area, just like where its clavicle, if it had if it happens to have one. And it gives a little bit of a knockback. It wasn't expecting that, and now it's like down into a more predatorial stance.
Okay, does it look like there's places to hide, or are we kind of like in a... I know you said it's a forest.
So you can see that there's some trees behind you, and there's some trees over here by the creature. But right now, where you are, you're pretty well in the open. You're actually, if anybody wants to roll a survival or perception, whichever's better, you can do that. And if you get higher than a 10, let me know.
19.
17.
19.
Twenty.
13.
I can math, guys. 21.
Okay.
19.
All right. So y'all roll high enough to realize that you're literally walking on some sort of path, well-worn path leading into the island. Because, like was said, this is the home of the first mate.
Okay.
Which takes us now to the captain, and the captain is moving around 30 to this part, and is kind of like flagging to get the attention of the creature. Which takes us to Cat.
I was gonna hide as
Okay,
my bonus action.
Okay, go ahead. roll stealth just to see how well Hyde you are doing.
17.
You feel like you're doing a really good job. Let's find out. Which takes us to I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kat.
Yeah. Kat's gonna swing with her warhammer
Okay.
at the closest one that she can get to.
All right. So you're here, so you can go 5, 10, 20. You can get right there.
Perfect. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does hit. And the 14 is for everybody, so you know, the snakes, that is the armor class of the snakes
now. 4 damage.
Okay.
And then I would like to War Priest and swing again.
Okay. Before you swing again, I am going to, when you hit with the hammer, a little burst of fire comes off of the snake. You know how like when a smithy hits hot molten iron, it sparks off?
Yeah.
It does that. And when it does that, some of those sparks fly on you, and you take 1 point of damage.
Ow.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, she's gonna swing again.
Okay.
Ooh, that one's better. That one is an unnatural 20.
Okay.
Stacy's
An
doing
unnatural
like-
20.
An unnatural
Unnatural.
20.
And that one is 5 damage.
All right. And again, the sparks fly off, but this time it's even more pronounced, and you start to feel, and there's some of your clothing actually catches on fire, and you take 3 points of damage.
Cat just kind of shouts back, "Hey, it spits fire!"
I was waiting for Marius's reaction to that. We're going to go ahead and go to.
I was gonna say, did somebody say fire?
Yes.
Fire back.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Idana, you're up.
Out of character, really quick.
Yeah.
My reading of Swarmkeeper, if I got it correct, is it's not like an extra action to have my swarm out. Is it just out?
You could already say that it is out. What is your swarm, by the way? We didn't get to talk about that.
Oh, I have a swarm of playful pixies.
How many is in your swarm?
There is genuinely just flying women all around me.
Let's
Isn't
say
that your dream?
let's
Did
say
you-
6. I don't think there's any difference on the number for what they do, but let's say 6. of them.
Marius, I'm gonna need you to stop taking the stitch.
All right, so I don't have 6, but I do have 5.
Oh, we can go with 5. I'm good with that.
Okay. And they just kind of like around you?
Yeah.
Flutter about?
Yeah.
Great. That's weird.
Semyaza is just like behind the tree looking like, what?
Yeah, there's a lot of oddity going on here.
I love it.
All right, there's your pixie swarm. It's kind of flitting about as pixie swarms do. That's crazy. You gotta see it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I don't know why I had them sitting out here tonight. Because we hadn't talked about this. I did not know that you were on Pixie Swarm.
Oh.
That's great.
Convenient.
I think you just assumed that's where it was going. I would like to cast Hunter's Mark on the big fella over there
Okay.
in the orange. And then I will take out my longbow and fire an arrow into it.
Okay, you take out your bow and you pull your string back and you let loose. Go ahead and roll. Tell me what you get.
All right. 8 plus... What does my bow give me? 8 plus 7, 15.
15 does hit.
Ooh. All right. All right, so... I just got to remember everything that happens now. Because what is... do the first roll for my bow damage and then the other stuff, right?
Yep.
It was 1d8 plus 3. What's my d8? That's not my d8. Help if I roll the right dice. There it is. Okay, that's 3, 6. So then it's another... What is it? I think it's a d6 for Hunter's Mark. And then... Okay, so that was... Where's the d6? Okay, so that's 9 damage, and then the swarm also attacks the target.
Okay.
And does 1d6 piercing damage for another 3, so 12 damage.
Okay. So your pixies zip over and start like swarming about the creature. Now, let me ask you this: as far as the pixie swarms goes, is there is this just something that you always have?
It sounds like it's always out. Like reading through it, like I don't see anything that talks about like having to cast to bring them out. It just says once per turn they could do one of 3 things.
And if I attack your pixie swarm, what does it say?
I don't think it says anything about targeting them.
Yeah, that was the thing I was interested in knowing. If I treat them like familiars, or if I'm just gonna treat them like, you know,
bugs.
Any type of any swarm where they can also be destroyed.
This is a very good question. One I do not know the answer to, and I probably don't want to because
I don't see anything about it in the actual like swarm section on Tasha's. Like but it's a good question because I don't know.
All right, we'll play around with it, see what happens. The lizard isn't worried about a bunch of little like gnats, anyways.
Ooh, fighting words.
Did I say that? Which now takes us. Do you have any other actions, like a move action? Anything?
No, I'll just stay.
Okay.
And then I used my bonus for the Hunter's Mark before, so.
Well, it stays with her till she dies, according to the internet. If that helps.
Nice. Chandelar and Pale, what are your dexterities, please?
+0.
Pale, what's your dexterity bonus? 2. All right, so Pale, you're up.
Oh, Can I yell without losing an action? Guys, do you really want to fight this? We could just go. Alright, I will attack the big fella with my, short bow.
Okay.
That should be...
Ooh, this is gonna be the first time Idana sees this.
What?
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
Oh no.
Short bow. Not
All
bow.
right, so what'd you roll for your? Yeah, what'd you roll?
Sorry, that was cocked. That would be a, 13.
Okay, so 13 is a miss.
Yes.
But when you draw your bow and let your string fly,
Mm-hmm.
your horse does its change.
Okay. Then,
Do I have to wait to my next turn? I have to wait to my turn to react to that, don't I?
Well, you can. I mean, it literally steps up right next to you, and you see the horse. It's gone from looking like a normal horse to where its mane, the fur around its hooves, its tail is this like electric blue fire, and it's kind of got a little bit of a transparency to it. a silver, if you will, shimmer about its body.
Well, it would do. It would use a thunderclap.
Okay.
That's a normal attack, right?
Yeah. Okay. So where are you targeting? That.
Let's go for the 2 snake. Or can it only target one?
Well, if you look at the area of effect of the spell, and look at where your party is.
One sec. I didn't write that down, obviously, because why? That would be 5 feet, so it needs to move in.
Mm-hmm. So you want to go at this one, or you want to go over here?
Directly in front of it. No, go next to them. Is that possible? Basically behind Cat, the other direction.
Like here?
Yeah, is that possible?
I mean, it is in range, yeah, but this snake, as it goes by it, this snake that's right here.
Oh, I didn't see that. That wasn't in my frame.
Attack.
That's fine.
All right, so it is going to get an attack at the steed. Natural 20.
Yeah, I guess that hits because I don't have anything, and natural 20 sounds like it's hit.
And it's gonna take 8 points of fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Big
Okay.
oof.
That's hot.
Okay.
And then go ahead and thunderclap on the snake or the big lizard if you want.
The lizard. Does it get my no, it just
No, it gets none of your stuff.
Okay, 13. Hit
Okay.
misses.
Yep. But what you all see is the horse gallops forward, comes right around you, Cat, and you see this big flaming horse, and it kind of rears back a little bit and brings one of its hooves down, and you hear a thunderclap come from its hoof. But it doesn't seem to affect the lizard at all, which is unfortunate. Which takes us to Chandelar. Where did Chandelar go?
We lost her. Oh no! And we gotta fix the screen.
Did she get attacked?
By the fire snake, wasn't it?
It was a momentary setback.
It's all good.
Rinksy is having technical difficulties. She is trying to get back in.
Yep.
Coming
We got
back
it.
right now.
I don't know that I could actually act it out, but like right now, like Idana is just making noises, like as this is all happening.
I mean, that makes sense.
I'm half tempted to say like I take my bow and like crunch in on it, but I have a feeling I'm gonna end up breaking it if I do that. So I feel like Idana would do it, like just at this point be like and crunch down on the bow. But I feel like that's dangerous. my out of character sense is I shouldn't be doing that, but I feel like my character at this point would be like, after seeing the horse, like, crunching down. But I'm worried I'm gonna have to make a roll if I do that.
That's kind of like fire snakes, fire horse, spider back lady. Okay.
So so Chandelar.
Ain't no spider back, girl.
I'm sorry.
No spider back.
Phil, did you have any other actions you needed? You had any bonus actions, any personal actions, or move action? You already did your attack. Do you have a move or bonus you want to do? Pale?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to someone else. I'm just looking through my list. No, I'm okay.
Okay, so
There might be
Chandelar,
more
you're
monsters, so saving my spells.
Okay. Hello, sir.
Oh, wait. One thing. Can I move to my horse?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. You can move to just.
Yeah, next to my cleric friend.
Okay.
Wanna do some back-to-back action?
Sure.
All right.
Show the
Sure.
kids how it's done.
You're up, Chandelar.
All right. Is there a way that I can get a 15-foot cube with no allies in it and only enemies?
Yes. If you wanted to hit the snake here and take it this way, the swarm will dissipate away from it, and you could put those 3 creatures into a 15-foot cube.
Okay. Then I'm going to do so. And I'm going to cast Thunder Wave at 2nd level.
Right.
That's a con save for them, 13.
Okay. 7, 5, and 9, plus their bonuses, are not going to reach 13 on any of them. So they all take damage. Tell me what the big lizard gets first, or what the damage total is. Yeah.
Alright, so it's 15 damage, and they get pushed back 10 feet.
Okay. So, when they take that damage, the snakes, as you've already found out, as a defensive mechanism against when they take damage, they spark. The lizard is pushed back 10. We're just gonna push them kind of this way. But the 2 snakes, they do get pushed back, but they do spark off first.
Oh, dang it.
And
I was hoping they get pushed first.
They're gonna take Patron. I need you to roll a dexterity check for me, and the horse is gonna. All right. The horse is taking 2 more points of damage.
A fat 2.
Okay, so you're gonna take 1 point of damage from the spark off that snake before it gets pushed back. Right as it kind of hits spark and is being pushed back, and it spouts off the sparks. It's defensive sparks. Which takes us to the snakes. So the snakes zip back into the fray, coming at you. One comes at you, Cat. One zips out at the captain, and this one is going to bite at the horse. So Cat, armor class 13.
No, 16.
Okay. Captain, armor class 16 is a hit. I'm the captain. Captain takes some damage and some bonus damage from a little bit of a heated hit there. And then the horse, armor class 12. I think the horse misses. Yeah, I think it's a 14 on the horse. So good to go. Now it is the fire lizard's turn because he went on 8 and Marius goes on a 3. Marius is the worst. But when the fire lizard went into that like hunter's stance, it decides it's going to do a rush through. So Kat, you get a bonus attack of opportunity.
Oh, heck yeah. I smash it with my hammer.
Okay.
That's a good choice.
it with my hammer.
Thank you. That's where my brain went.
That is a 16. I can math. And that. A 2 for damage.
2 damage?
Yep.
Okay. When it gets hit, it kind of like initiates its next, it's the rest of its move, which is a leap. It leaps into the air. and comes down right on top of Sem.
Did it leap from within my melee?
What it is going to be about? It's going to be outside of Idana's melee range, but yes, Marius, you can do an attack of opportunity as it's like leaping over you. Because you have that like ball, that pole arm thing, right?
Yeah, run a glaive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this
That's
sucks.
not how you roll that.
Just roll an attack.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you heard it first, Sam. It's coming for you. That nasty hand crossbow.
So that's a 17 plus 5, so 22.
Oh yeah, you absolutely hit it.
This thing rolled too high on its perception. I do not
12
approve.
points of damage.
How much?
12. Shing.
Well, so as it leaps over you, you cut it deeply across its belly, and as it's coming down, it's gonna still attack you. Get its attacks in. It's gonna be a claw bite, and it's not quite dead, but all of its like guts kind of like explode onto you, Sam, as it's like practically disemboweled, but not to the point of full-on death. And it is going to be a claw bite.
It's because I care.
Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
So the bite is a 12, AC 12.
No.
Yes.
It's a miss.
And the claws are a 7 and a 21. Dirty 20.
21 hits, 7 misses.
Okay. You're going to take 6 points of damage, and I need you to roll a Constitution save.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, that is a nat 20.
Okay, good.
So it's a 19.
Perfect.
And you said I took how much damage?
Just 6 points of damage. If you would have done poorly on your con check, you would have gotten the fire fever.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
It burns when you do anything.
I believe there's a doctor that specifically deals with that kind of problem.
There's an ointment for that.
Always an ointment for that.
Which takes us to Marius. You're up.
Hi. So to start, I would like to use my bonus action, and I will take a lovely D4 worth of damage to initiate my Rite of Frost onto my glaive.
Okay.
I'm going to take that 4. Got it. Ouch. Okay. And then I'm going to move so that I am flanking with the lizard in between me.
Okay. That is literally just coming around Idana.
Yep.
Sounds like the weirdest fan fiction ever. The
And
lizard in
now-
between me.
That I'm flanking, do I get advantage on the attack? Is that correct? Okay. So I'll just make an attack with my glaive.
I feel like there's a lizard between us.
This could never work. There's a lizard between us.
I'm sorry.
13.
I'm so sorry.
AC 13? That's sad. You missed. So you spin around after you've seen yourself totally disembowel the creature, and you spin around to kind of thinking that you're going to take it out with that, like a little bit of a flourish, like the bite, or what is the character from Game of Thrones that fought the mountain that got his head crushed in. You kind of spin your glaive out, you're being very flourishy about it, and when you go in for that strike, it does this like whole like head dodge, as it's like, again, not really focused on you, but kind of sense that danger coming in, and dodges your attack. Which takes us to the top of the batting order, where we have Senyaza, who is there in front of the lizard.
Oh gosh. So.
I will say this too, while Semyon's is coming up with their plan of attack here. I've been getting tons of alerts because I know you guys are also making comments in like the chat with your memes and stuff. I haven't looked at them yet, but I'm expecting them to be very funny afterwards.
Let's see. I am going to, because she will drop the crossbow and swing at the creature with her dagger.
Okay.
One of her many, many daggers. That is 14?
14 hits.
Okay, cool. And that would be 8 damage.
Okay. It is still up.
Jesus Christ. How healthy is this fucking thing? And she's gonna disengage.
There's a lot of help on that lizard.
So
I'm using my bonus action to disengage after.
So where you're at, where are you disengaging to? Around this way? Or just 5 feet away backwards?
Backwards, I think.
Okay. All right, so you're outside of range for it. Very good. Which takes us to the captain, and the captain swings at the snake in front of them with their swing, and cuts the snake, but into pieces. But with each strike, a sparky explosion occurs, and the captain takes some more damage and winces. That doesn't yelp out, but winces at the pain of the embers of the snake landing on them. Okay. Which then takes us to Kat. You are up.
Yeah. I still have that snake in front of me, and he's spitting hot fire, and I don't like him.
Dropping some hot lyrics, yeah.
Yep. So Kat's gonna cast Toll the Dead on the snake.
Okay, is wounded, so we'll take a
Ding dong.
1d12 if it fails, and it does fail its check. I mean,
That's a fat 10 damage.
Oh, right. Big money. Big money on that is going to destroy it. It literally shrivels from the Toll the Dead, and because Toll the Dead isn't a physical, it's necrotic, right? It's a necrotic damage.
It is necrotic.
For whatever reason, that does not cause it to have this sparking effect. It just kind of like withers and does not survive the Toll the Dead. I'm going to take the one off in front of the captain, because that one's also dead. Which just leaves the one that's nipping at the horse's heels. Do you wish to take a move action or a bonus action?
I would like to bonus action. Can I throw a healing word at the captain?
You definitely can. What is your healing word?
Be well.
Be well. Okay.
And it's I can math, guys. 7.
7. Okay, great. And the captain gives you a slight little tip of her tricorn hat as she brandishes her weapons to move towards the lizard, but it is now Idana.
I would like to take another shot at this lovely lizard, lizard there.
So the lizard is literally in 5-foot range of you, right behind you.
Oh, am I allowed to take a shot at that point, or do I have to use my?
You absolutely can. You can do a close shot.
Is there any? Are there any? Ooh, I take that back because I like to make my life difficult, and let's make roll slightly harder. Because
God, you're gonna do Idana this, aren't you?
oh yeah, so let's say bye, Bo. I don't. So out of character, being the noob I am. If I have 2 short swords, one for each hand, do I get 2 attacks with them, or is it just one?
So no, you do get 2. You do get 2 attacks.
Okay. So.
But the second attack gets no bonuses.
Okay, got it.
Offhand problems.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Require offhand solutions.
Idana, having just seen the horse their last turn, is just all like drops the bow. Gets out both of their short swords and just lunges at the lizard.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, so let's I'll roll the first one.
Perfect.
Let's see. I hate this because I get less of a modifier with my short swords, but I deserve this. Ooh. Dirty 20.
Okay.
Do I roll the offhand first, or before I go any
Go
further?
ahead and roll the offhand, but this is just your D20. That's it. You only get what you roll.
18.
Jesus. All right. So you.
The gnome would like to rage.
The gnome is filled with fury.
Yeah.
Idana was meant
You
to
turn
be.
and you jump onto the lizard and. All right. So go ahead and roll the damage for that. Again, just. With the first one, you're going to get all your bonuses. The second one, you only get the damage. That's it.
Got you. All right, so it actually would be 2 of those then. All right, so then first one is a 5 damage. And then you say my dice is cursed, but hear me out. 6 on a D6.
Okay.
And if it's
No, we only say the D20 is cursed.
okay, probably correct. And I still have the Pixie Swarm, which if I don't which will do another 1 damage.
Okay,
So
which
12,
is fine.
12 total.
Visually, what this looks like is like you rage and all of your pixies rage with you. They take on your emotions and they zip over as you like launch in the air and you come down and you're like into the giant lizard and they come down and they're like with their little like pixie daggers that are only the size of like a thimbles, or just super tiny. And they're trying to stab at it as well. And they do the 1 damage, but your damage with the damage is enough to put the creature down for the count.
Listen! Hey!
Did I get it, guys? Did I get it?
So visually, that was super frightening.
I need to find better friends. I think.
Idana, dear.
What?
Breathe. Short. In. And then out.
Which takes us to
Did you say short?
Hale, you're up. That's hilarious.
Short breaths, not your height. Jesus.
Can the
Rick, I would like to apologize for my character's behavior. I can't control it. It's just.
So what are you gonna do there, Pale? The only creature that is left is the snake that is still engaged with the horse.
Can the horse thunderclap it?
Sure, it could literally do a back hoof thunderclap right on its face.
That would
Curb
be
stop
16.
that bitch.
That hits.
Okay. What did we say? That's 1d6, right? Okay. That's a 2.
Okay. When it does hit it with the thunderclap, it does. It causes it to also spark, and the horse is going to take some damage as well. Probably more than it gave it.
Probably.
It did 3.
Okay. That
Take
would be 7
damage.
Okay.
Now it's your turn, Pale. What are you gonna do?
I just realized I actually don't really have weapons. So, wait, I have a mace. I could use that. I'll use my mace.
Okay. So you move around, engage with the snakety snake.
The snack.
It's a snake.
Snack.
For some reason, I'm too distracted by my amazing horse, so I don't hit.
You do not hit. Okay. So that takes us to Chandelar.
Question, wouldn't it attack me?
The snake?
Yeah.
You didn't hit it.
Oh, okay.
And it's not its turn yet.
Okay.
It is Chandelar.
You're muted.
Can I move my horse a bit?
That would
Can we
explain
move
why
out
no
of the
one's
snake's
listening
way
to
so
me.
the others can attack it?
I'm sorry, where did you want the horse to go?
Yeah, that's fine. Just out of the way so the others can attack it.
Okay.
So we have one sniggity snake, right?
That is correct.
Awesome. I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost.
Perfect.
22.
That's a hit.
Okay. Put my D8s away. That was foolish of me.
And that lovely, cool breeze of a ray of frost zips between your companions and strikes the fire snake.
Just how I roll. Like butter. I'm on a roll. That will be 3 damage.
Okay, 3 more damage. It does not go down, but it takes it pretty heavily. And instead of sparking, the ray of frost actually mitigates that event, that effect, or negates it, if you will.
Heck yeah.
It's kind of cool. Which takes us to the snake, who is going to attack the Pale. Are you ready for this,
Pale
Pale?
wouldn't be there, but it's fine. Attack
Oh,
the Pale.
well, Pale.
It's fine. Attack the Pale. Pale wants to be attacked.
Well, your move action was to move into to fight it, right? Did you want
I
a
should
bonus
have
action?
had some movement. No, it's fine. It's all good. Attack me.
It would have attacked you as you walked away, anyways,
Yeah.
as a bonus action. There's attack opportunity. Does a 10 hit you?
No.
I rolled an 8.
No. Fuck
So
you, Snake.
miss.
Yeah.
A big miss, which is going to take us to.
It's literally I try to hit it. It tries to. We're like.
Oh yeah, you're dancing around each other.
Marius.
I hate
believe.
snakes. I hate snakes.
It is Marius's turn.
You're
I'm
muted.
gonna throw my Yakla at it.
Your Yakla. All right, so you're going to turn and whip your Yakla at the snake.
For an 18.
Oh my god, that is a hit.
And that's 6 points of damage.
All right, and that is enough. As it flies in and spins, hits it in the head, chopping its head clean off, and eliciting a spark explosion, which is going to do 2 points of damage to Pale as some of the cinders of the snake's death throes land on them and cause a little bit of a singe, if you will. And so all of your foes have been eliminated. Good job.
Put my glaive away and watch the ice melt off of it.
Gross.
Is there anything left of the snakes?
Yeah, there are bodies left behind.
Can I take teeth or the snake? I don't care.
Yeah, that's
Can I-
absolutely fine.
Can I draw it first?
What was that?
Can I draw the snake first? Just
You
the
could actually
body?
take one. You could actually take like the one that the captain killed, or the other one.
Okay.
And take one and as part of your flora fauna book. You could add more pages because you don't recall seeing any of these creatures in those books.
Semyaza is going to pick up her crossbow, and then she's going to start skinning the giant thing that attacked her.
Okay. Skinning it for what purpose?
I mean, I'm sure it would make a nice pair of boots.
We
The,
can
the,
sell
the
it.
captain does say that we are in a hurry. The island is in a state of distress, and our first mate
Fair
is.
enough.
We gotta go get them.
Wasn't there a volcano?
And there was a
Oh,
volcano.
yeah.
Yeah, we're fine.
Can,
Wait,
can we
yeah.
try to get some scales or
Darius
teeth
just
or
keeps
something?
walking.
All right. So you can rapidly like cut off some of the hide.
Yeah.
And strip it off. Kat, are you doing anything in particular?
Nah, she just slides her warhammer into her belt and probably follows Marius's lead.
Okay.
Instead
Idana,
of-
anything in your house?
Idana is like just making a beeline for Marius, and like it just grabs my I grab my bow that I throw on the ground, and then beeline
Alright,
for
so-
Marius, like wherever we're headed.
Okay, so just so you know, now that the heat of combat is out, and you did throw up that stone, and that is now orbiting your head.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Inside your head, you hear the voice. It's like, well, that was rather quick and painless, brother. Perhaps there'll be even more excitement on the road ahead.
Did anybody hear that?
Hear what?
Now,
It's hard to hear fucking anything without all this goddamn shit.
It's called a pyroclastic
So-
cloud.
At this point, like Adana's still
Never.
pretty worked up. So like,
Yeah.
could I like? Am I at a point where I might be just like, did I actually hear that, or do I know I hear it? I heard it.
you know you heard it. You don't know if anybody else heard it.
Okay.
But you absolutely heard it, and it was kind of like, you know, that whisper when when your inner voice is talking, and you kind of want to push it back, but you still hear him talking. I don't know if anybody else has this effect, or they're like, I wonder if I should do the dishes in your head. I'll push it back. I don't need to worry about that right now. It's that kind of voice. You kind of are pushing it back, if you will. And by the way, the horse does transform back into its normal, cute little form right there.
It's silvery-eyed form.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, like I said, you do hear it, but it's kind of like inner voice. Chapter 4.
Do I know the voice? Like, do I make a connection between the stone and the voice, or is it just I hear the voice?
Go ahead and roll insight. And you also hear that voice tell you, I can help you.
I don't like the sound of that now. Let's see. Insight. 21.
No
Okay.
accidental warlocks.
You absolutely know.
I swear to fucking God, if there's an accidental warlock that occurs, that would be the third fucking time this happens to me, around me. This is a pattern I am not okay with.
So you absolutely know that voice is coming from the stone, or the stone's reaction or interaction with you.
I would start like frantically grabbing to try to rip the stone. Like
You
grab the
actually
stone.
don't really feel like you want to do that.
Oh, I don't. Oh,
No, not at all.
oh boy.
You're actually kind of like, really? Go ahead and roll a wisdom check for me, please, at disadvantage.
Oh no. Oh no.
Because you're in a heightened state of distress. You're off-
That horse. This is all because of the pony.
and the pony situation has got you kind of flustered. Maybe you need someone to talk to.
What was the roll? I know it's a disadvantage, but
It's wisdom.
wisdom.
F's in chat, folks.
That would be an 8.
Yeah, you absolutely are not wanting to bring the stone down, and you feel almost comforted by the offer of assistance. And there's just a familiarity with this voice. It's calming. It's like there's some sort of like connection you're really starting to vibe with coming from this voice in your head. So so there's that.
Everything's fine.
Continue into the island, heading towards the village of Maze, where
What? Idana, why are you just randomly saying everything's fine?
Because everything's fine.
This entire island's on fire.
Totally normal.
We just fought giant lizards.
That's what we do.
You had pixies rampage attack a lizard.
You know, that's not the weirdest thing we've seen, though.
I don't even want to fucking start with you.
What? I didn't do anything, Marius.
You didn't? Alright.
I'd like to go...
I saved you earlier.
I don't know if I can try to do this in the voice. I want to... I'm going to say Marius, but like kind of like a little bit of a K comes at it first, like Marius.
I will just casually pick Idana up by the fucking mouth.
Marius, let's just keep going.
Wow, that escalated quickly. So as you rapidly continue journeying into the inner portions of the island, heading towards what you assume to be the village of Maze, on the island of Maze, where the first mate resides. Again, you do take pause. Some of you get further ahead, but you do take pause so that skin cut chandelier. You do get one of the snakes and kind of.
Oh, I'm gonna put the snake inside of Pip.
Perfect.
Do it later.
Perfect. But y'all get up to you see the small palisades and walls and stuff, and standing up on the palisade wall is a minotaur with a very large crossbow that's about the size of probably Chandelar. It's ginormous. It would almost be a ballista if in anybody else's hands. And he points down at you and goes, "Who goes there? State your business."
Right, my name's Marius. I'm thinking that you're probably the guy that we have to pick up, right? For the ship?
Marius. And that's when the captain kind of steps out from behind your shadow. And it is absolutely. She goes, stand down. Captain. And,
I mean, don't we have the pins on? Showing that they're, part of the crew
pins,
too?
That's right.
Oh, wait.
He's elevated like 15 feet in the air on the palisade wall. He does.
Oh, okay.
He may see a glint of silver, but he's not. He's a minotaur. They don't really have good eyes.
Fair.
With a crossbow, so who knows what he would be aiming at to shoot.
That's fair.
Captain, I need your help. I can't go yet.
What do you need help with?
The island has gone mad.
I mean, you're not wrong. It's fucking exploding, so, you know.
Why do you need help? We're leaving, so just let it happen.
You don't understand. It is my wife.
The island is your wife? Then you should get a divorce, sorry.
No, my wife was taken to the volcano.
Are they going to, like, sacrifice her or something?
I don't know.
I mean, do you get
just
along
stop
with
asking
her?
questions.
Yeah,
Let's just
we're
fucking
going.
help.
What was that, Pale?
I mean, do you get along with her? I mean, if it's better to be divorced or her dad, just let it happen. I mean,
Pale.
what?
Oh,
He just said he needed
not-
help. He obviously gives a shit. Can we just
He's
help
going-
the guy
come
so
on,
that we
he's
can get the
going
fuck off of the burning island?
He's going on adventures with us, leaves his wife here on this fucking island. Do you think he cares?
ow. The captain tells them to get down off of there. You know, get down off of there. We've got more important things to talk about. Not to discount your wife's abduction, but we've got more things to talk about if the island is erupting. And we got to make a plan. And he kind of like snorts, and you see like that steam that comes out of a bull's nostrils, right? And he huffs and he kind of like jumps down off the side and comes down and confronts you. And he literally stands 2 Idanas taller than Marius.
2 Idanas taller.
That is taller.
Let's do an accounting of height.
I like that I'm a unit of measurement now.
You are.
Americans will do anything not to use the
Holy
metric system.
Fuck you, Otto.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's huge, and he kind of like takes a knee and goes, Captain, we must. And she puts her hand on his hand and says, we will, they will. And she points at the rest of you. They will get your wife. Tell us what happened, but I need you back at the ship because as soon as they get back, we are gone. And he starts to tell this like phenomenal tale of fire giants and or a fire giant. And the captain's like, there are no fire giants. And he goes, no. The Furbolg. They've always, you know how they always talk about how they're big, how they used to be, they'd walk on this world and be gods among men and mortals. They weren't lying. Yesterday, the Furbolg erupted into a fiery blaze. They are what they say they are. And they took my wife.
You got one of them on the ship, and I can tell you he is not a fiery blaze.
He might be fiery in a different way, but he's definitely not a blaze.
I think fiery is the wrong word. I think you meant flowery.
That's correct.
Well, the Furbolgs of this island said that they were fire giants in a past life.
I mean, we're helping you regardless, but
Yeah, I'm a Pisces. I don't know what this has to do with anything.
Does anyone have, like, I don't know, a bucket of water? You said they're a fire, right?
Right. They're fire giants. Their hair was literally a flame. Their weapon was a flame.
Chandelar, do you happen to know, like, any water spells? Like tidal wave or something?
No.
I have some icy stuff, but nothing like spells.
I can create water and destroy water.
And he goes, and in his tale, he also continues to talk about how the creatures on the island have also changed dramatically overnight. Normal lizards, snakes, and other creatures.
We saw that part, believe me.
But they manifest fire. This is not their normal state. What is going on, Captain? She doesn't know. She shakes her head. I have no idea what's going on, but something is drastically changing in the world, and we need to get off this island as soon as possible.
The world is getting warmer.
It's global warming. It's obviously that.
Right. I actually need to apologize. Kat, did I tell you about our world?
No, but I'm here for it and I'm rolling with it.
Okay, so, and for everybody that's watching, the world that they are playing in, for the last 1,000 years, the entire northern hemisphere has been under a ice age. And the rest of the world has also been cool, but not, glacial ice totally encapsulating that the lower half. It's the entire northern hemisphere is in a total glacier, one solid glacier, like a snow cone top. And weather normally doesn't get above freezing or 32 to maybe 42 degrees normally, but it has been in the 70s and 80s over the last 3 or 4 days. And something's going on, something's changing. And the volcano hasn't erupted in over 1,000 years. Fire giants haven't existed at all that anybody's ever known of. So this is the world. Something's going on. For backstory, sorry, I thought maybe I was remiss. I wasn't sure if I had mentioned it in our conversations leading into the game. So that's the backstory.
I guess this disproves my initial theory about the world. Sorry, Sim.
There's more to it too, and the party can give you more information as we maybe when we get back to the ship. But we must do something here. And she looks him in the eye, like, and grabs him by his nose ring and says, "You need to get back to the ship now." And he kind of shakes her hands off and stands up and looks right at Marius because, height knows height, I guess. And goes, "Bring her back."
What?
And then, he just the captain says, "We're gonna head back to the ship. Please
Right.
go follow the trail." And the Minotaur kind of draws a very mundane trail with his hoof in the dirt, basically saying, if you follow from here to this point here, is where the Furbolg or fire giant took my wife into the volcano, the base of the volcano. And when they got there, that's when the eruptions began. So there's something is going on. And then they get off back to the ship, leaving you here with a decision. You either can go into the volcano or return to the ship yourselves.
So we're going to the volcano.
Volcano.
Volcano. I don't want to, but he looked me right in the fucking eye.
He actually looked at both of your
Are
eyes,
you-
not just one.
Are you guys from the same area? You have similar accents.
Or not.
Okay,
Actually, where you're from?
I gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on the party so we can get there without being attacked by anything.
Nice.
I'm going to.
That's a plus
never mind,
10
I'm gonna
for
hold on to
everyone.
that.
Heck yeah.
On
I'll
spell.
need that because my
Nice.
dex is excellent.
Does the stone have me on autopilot right now?
The stone is not manipulating you in any way as far as like making your decisions for you.
Yet.
It is literally communicating with you. How have you enjoyed the warmer weather? Is it nice? Just stupid conversation stuff that stones tend to have with their,
Oh,
puppets.
Rock
Alright.
talk.
Puppets?
I heard that.
Puppets.
Idana, do you want to sit on the pony for a sec? You seem a bit distressed.
I kind of look back, like waiting for the stone to give me an answer. I know it's not like.
Is it an 8-ball now?
Well, if you're thinking about that, like, what should I do? And you're asking the stone these questions, and the stone basically goes, "Go with your party, help them, use me."
I get on the pony, and I do so in a fashion where I'm not even giving no dirty looks to Pale. I just get on like, okay.
Right? The pony has no
Insight check.
I look over to the others and I'm like, something's up. He didn't.
You didn't
she
give a dirty look. You insight. I'm not gonna be able to tell what's going on.
All right.
But I want to know if something's off because that's a red fucking flag.
Roll it. Roll insight.
Oh, I give you guidance because I saw that too. I'm confused.
What is guidance add?
4 and 1d4.
I feel like her casting of guidance is literally
That's
like
a
a
17,
nudge.
motherfucker.
It is. It's just like, do it.
17. Yeah, you don't know what's causing it, but there is something that is affecting Idana. Idana, she is. Yeah, you know that they probably would not have gotten on the pony in any other circumstances because they've been holding such a grudge. But it is, yeah, it's uncanny that they decide to now go ahead and mount up as you and your companions begin your journey towards the volcano.
As we walk, I'm just gonna. Hey, Idana, what do you think about the cool trick that horse did?
It was kind of neat.
Right, get off the horse.
No. I swat. Like I'm trying to swat.
Wait, Marius, wait. What
They're
if
not
we...
completely out of their mind.
All right.
You know?
What, Marius? Why are you being so weird?
I'm not the one being weird.
Yes, you are.
Keep her on the horse. We have her under control there. I whispered to Marius.
Keep your secrets. Everyone else seems to.
What are you talking about? Go. Let me enjoy this.
Sure thing, friend.
Hey, pal. Thanks, bye.
Hey, Idana, check the chat, not the stream chat, but the other chat for me, please.
The
Zoom chat.
I can't check the Zoom chat. I'll mess up the screen.
Okay, so you cannot check the Zoom
Yeah,
chat.
it'd have to be on Discord. It'd probably be the.
Do you wish to lash out at Marius as they continue to try to pull you off the horse?
No, because just out of character, real quick. My banter with Marius about what a name I know and heard is playful and like not like I'm just like.
Right,
And like sibling fighting almost, like just kind of picking at him. So I don't actually want to lash out at him. I don't.
But your stone wants you to.
Well, I'm that's okay. That's where I'm confused. Like I'm just trying to figure out like is my stone guiding me right now or.
So we're playing on emotions. Even playful emotions among siblings can result in a slap or a pushback. Correct?
Yes.
So
I'm taking. I want to then.
Very good. That's all I needed to hear.
Wacky, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine because Marius is about to have his moment.
Reaching out and he's swatting at you.
Yeah.
That stone that's been zipping around his head, as he's looking at you, stops dead center in front of his face. And go ahead and roll an attack roll for me, Idana. 1d20, please.
Okay. You're lucky. My dice are awful. That'd be a 6. Do I get if I get the +2 for the unarmed strike? It's 8.
Yeah. So it's gonna miss you, Marius, but a ray of frost zaps out of that stone in your direction and misses you.
Not me.
Right. And I'm gonna scoop her the fuck off of that horse and plop her at a tree.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Roll an attack to do that because you're kind of going in an aggressive.
Absolutely.
This is just like a grapple.
Yeah, I got you.
Got you, boo boo.
And you guys are all seeing this. You all see this ray of.
That would be a 20 fucking 1.
Oh yeah, you're like,
Hey!
cuff them up, plop them down. But you all see this interaction between these two companions. So Mari's gonna hold you for a sec, and hold Idana for a sec. I want to hear what the rest of the party is doing in reaction to your aggressions.
I'm gonna try to step between them, which is a bad plan.
Semyasa's just gonna sit back and just like, I want to see how this fucking goes down.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Pat is also gonna stand back, probably next to Semyaza, and just kind of very quietly, so only Semyaza can hear, just murmur, relationship problems?
I mean, this party is rather odd, and sometimes we have our moments.
I know you had spider legs earlier. I can tell.
That's a new thing. Its name is Twilight, and it likes veggies. So, if you would like to get on my pet's good side, apparently, vegetables.
I don't think I have any on me. I might have like trail mix.
Pam, do you have any intentions towards this interaction?
Well, I would help him technically, but since he has it under control, I have a pair of manacles, hold it up and be like, do you need those? Just wave them at him.
Marius, as you plop Idana down, I don't know how if you're going to resist this, but you're plopped down, and Chandler gets in between you. Chandler, what are you doing? And Marius,
Okay.
What are you doing?
Hold holding my hands up non-threateningly as I can, which doesn't work well for a wizard, but...
I have Idana in my grasp.
Oh, okay. Then apparently I'm in, like, kissing range.
You went full Semyaza there.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know what's going on, but we have things to deal with right now.
Sad, I got one thing to say.
Get him off me! Get off!
Idana, not the time. Calm down now, or I will stand back.
Step aside.
Put her down.
Step aside.
Please put her down.
He started it.
Thank you.
Drops Idana to the ground.
Yeah.
All right. Idana, it's not a long drop, but you do take a little scuff on it when you hit the ground.
All right. Heel turn.
I have a question for Meredith real quick. Marius, is there anything about your confliction or your infliction that could reveal itself in that kind of situation?
Probably my eyes.
Yeah. So Chandelure, you absolutely see Marius's eyes change when you get in between him and Idana. And then Idana, you do not see this because Chandelure's head is in the way.
Okay. I say not a goddamn thing.
Okay.
Heel turn to Idana. Idana? Stop. You have been so combative for no reason. Everyone has apologized. Everyone has been working. Please. What is going on?
Nothing's going on. Marius just grabbed me.
No. I've met Marius.
You know what? No. The fuck I did. First off, get the fuck over here.
I would like to turn and just, like, stare at Marius, but not move.
Okay. And I'm gonna kneel down. You are the one fucking person I consider amongst these assholes to be my fucking friend. You understand that? And, like, Chandelure's getting there, but you are my fucking friend. Right? So, for you to fucking do that to me, completely different. Between you and the shit that happened last week with Sem, I can't deal with it. You need to bring it down and stop. Whatever's going on here.
Inside your head, by the way, Idana.
I need to know, like, because.
No, this is all you hear. Ooh, I like this one.
Okay, I'm done. And I just give a smile.
I look at Marius and I'm like, dude, I thought we were hornet buddies. Fuck you.
All right, so you guys, the situation calms itself. Marius, I'm guessing is gonna take the lead on this one. You got some heat in your pants. You want to go get?
Yeah, I'm gonna take lead.
All right. So you guys,
I would like to scurry and just kind of try to keep up with Marius.
All right.
I got problems.
As you continue down the path that was given to you, it takes you a little while, probably a good hour through the woods. And because with the pass without trace that was cast, you do go unmolested by any of the denizens of the forest, but you do see some of them, and there are more of the lizards, the snakes. There are even some birds that, when they take flight, burst into flames and kind of like. Almost like small phoenixes, I guess would be a good comparison.
Oh, excuse me?
Yeah.
So
And
cute.
What is with everything on this island just exploding with fire today?
I
Right?
like it.
One could say that bird is on fire.
That bird is on fire!
Yes. And eventually you find yourself at the base of the volcano where the cave entrance is supposed to be. And you do not see that it is guarded by any means. It is just a big mouth cave going like a crack in the side of the mountain, leading in. And there seems to be some runes that are going around it. Like I said, the gate is kind of like I said, it's like a crack, and then it's like up one side of the crack is some runes, and then going down the other side, some more runes.
Okay.
Do we know what language it is?
Uh,
Language?
what are some languages we have here? They are not Draconic. Does anybody have Giant
No.
as a language?
I know Common, Infernal, and Thieves can't.
Celestial,
Okay.
but I assume Cat has that too.
So nobody has Giant or anything like that. Okay, so
Are they just floating runes, or are they
no, they're
actually like
legit,
carved in?
carved in to the side of the mountain itself.
Okay.
They have some. What it looks like they probably had some overgrowth and lichen and such like that had like grown over it, but it almost looks recent that someone or something has gone and cleared those runes off of the of any debris. Like it looks like it's legitimately been cleaned.
Okay. I'm gonna touch one of the runes and cast Identify.
Okay. They absolutely are giant kin. In the language of giants. Does Identify give you? They are not magical. They are just. You don't sense any magic from the rune that you touch. But
Fair enough.
yeah, so it's not going to give you like the ability to read,
Yeah.
like possibly like comprehend languages would.
I just wanted in case there was some residual magic.
Sure. Let's see. What is another language it could potentially give you? Maybe a small bit. Did it? Who has Inferno and Infernal, and who has Celestial?
I have Celestial and Undercommon and Common.
Celestial,
if you have
Infernal, and
Infernal.
And Infernal and it's Celestial, you can roll a.
Can I roll advantage because I have double?
You can roll advantage because there might be some that you will recognize over others, and do it. Just
What
do
are
it
we
as an
rolling it
intelligence.
as? Intelligence?
Yep.
Okay. 18.
Okay.
18.
21.
Okay. What'd you get, Pale?
18.
Okay, and Cat?
19.
Oh yeah. So you can't read the entirety of the message, but you can pick out that there are within the giant runic language, there are some infernal and some celestial markings that are like intertwined into it. And for the infernal side, for those that speak the infernal, you recognize the words like fire and pain, and it's just that rune represents that emotion, that sense. Because you can't read the language, you just, as far as like the entirety of the language that is there, but you see the word for fire and pain on the infernal side, and on the celestial side, you recognize the rune for awakening and the mother, and yeah. So you got fire and pain, awakening, and mother are some of the words that are there.
Do I see more because I speak both languages?
You get to all four of them because you speak
Yeah,
both.
but
You
do
got
I
all.
get?
If
do I
you
get
only knew
more
celestial,
because I-
you only got the celestial words. If you
Yeah,
only
I
knew
get that, but normally if you have both languages, like fluent, you might even.
there
get
are no
more.
other there are no
Okay.
other runes up there that are beyond the giant. So, and you don't know giant.
Well,
This thing reads like cringy poetry from my youth.
This is
Well, there's like 16 runes total, and you only were able to be through celestial and infernal knowledge get 4 of them.
I mean, fire and pain are pretty explicit, but I'm pretty sure we could have figured out the fire part from
Why are we spending our time reading when we got people to say?
Because, this might give us some insight as to what we're about to fucking face.
Fire giants.
Can I roll a knowledge, history, or arcana to see if this has ever come up in any of my books?
Absolutely.
Which one? Arcana or history?
Let's go with history, which,
okay.
I mean, yeah, history would be fine. As a matter of fact, what's your history, Kat? Because I can see everybody else's.
My history modifier?
Yeah.
It's a +1.
Okay. No, don't worry about it. What'd you get?
It's going to be 18.
18. Yeah, because you have a +5, so you've obviously been in the books, and recently you've been in the books pretty heavily because of the bookstore, the bookshop at Lawrenceport having its issues. And as a matter of fact, you do recall something about the legends of giants and how when the world went through its change 1,000 years ago, what were potentially the fire giants, which are, again, myth and legend. That's it. But if they did exist, right, they were very powerful. They always roamed and dwelled around areas of high lava, volcanoes, deep earth crags where molten lava exists. And that there was some talk of, like, if the world were to ever lose the cold bite that exists, the fire giants would return. And it is also known there are tons of frost giants on this world, and frost giants are very powerful in relationship to the glacial and polar events. So so you kind of get this feeling like mother pain, rebirth or awakening. It kind of feels like this is something that is very much a part of what you've read, but it's uncanny that it would have been so close. If you get my drift.
Okay, well, I will pull out a book by Cadmus Nicolaitis, and as we're walking, retell this information.
Okay, so absolutely, Cadmus Nicolaitis is the world-known author on the life and times of the giants.
Semyaza, when
height.
she hears this information, she just gets this look of panic on her face.
Okay. And you begin entering into the crag. It doesn't take you very long before you realize it's a very short entrance to a very large space.
Can we do investigation checks?
Sure.
Yeah. Sem is probably not saying much because that is a 9.
18?
17.
Okay.
That anger focus.
So yeah, you don't go very far, and with your investigations as you're traversing through the tunnels,
I got a 4.
You don't see a lot of traps. There are actually no traps, and there's literally it's literally just a winding tunnel. There's no offshoots or lava what are the spouts or whatever that you'd expect. But when you get into this very decently sized cavern, this is what you see as you're on this end here. I'm gonna put this little guy right there. And you guys all kind of enter on this one side. And
Oh, for fuck's sake.
yeah.
Can I stay behind the pony for now?
Yeah, absolutely.
I am in front, and I will do the front stuff.
I will join you, but I have an idea.
As opposed to the stuff from behind.
You,
Well,
Chandelier.
okay, so that's what you see when you enter in. You see this large circle of energy on the ground. What appears to be a being of... Oops.
Santa? Oh my god. Is it you?
Uh-oh. Sorry. Let me...
Holy shit!
Well, what a surprise. I wasn't expecting you here.
It is a holly jolly moment, right? I apologize, everybody.
It's a holly jolly fuck you.
And I really need to pee.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, I do.
This is going to be like the final scenario. Anyway, so let's take a break. Let me.
No, you guys. I'll be quick. As you're setting up the camera again. So.
Okay.
Do you want someone to go with you? I'll go with.
Okay, go with.
Okay.
Yeah, I apologize.
So
I'm trying to.
We're going on a break here. Let me
I said don't split the party earlier, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take a break because there's so many memes in the chat on Discord that I have to dig deep.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oops.
So good.
I got it. Look at that. I did it. We're back.
The
All
bam.
right. Hey everybody, we're back for the big finale of tonight's session. They have come into the mouth of the cave that leads into the belly of the volcano, and the tunnels have led them to this large room where there is some sort of circle of energy and spell energy on the floor. There is what appears to be a giant, but from what you all have heard about giants, they are not this small. And some other form of it looks like a basilisk, but a basilisk that has a very hot temper, if you get my drift.
Miyaza does not like how hot it is here.
You're a tiefling, shouldn't you be okay?
She has ice heritage, not fire heritage.
Okay.
And it is hot. I mean, there is literally the lava as you see around this area. That is lava. It is hot. It is dangerous and deadly. As soon as you enter into this space, and the giant kind of speaks, and when he speaks, you can see smoke coming out of its mouth and out of around its hair where there's fire. Its skin is this very red, bright charcoal, almost like a white heat of charcoal. And it has this halberd axe that is on fire where the blade should be. And he speaks to you. He's like, "You are too late. If you have come for the mother, she has already been given."
Inside check.
Sure.
Yeah, I'd like to
Yes,
include
please.
that as well.
Myself.
19 on insight.
Okay.
21.
Hat hiding the eyes is real.
17.
All right, so all of you that rolled the insight check, you immediately realize that this creature is speaking of the Minotaur's wife. In that and by saying the mother has already been given, would almost tell you that there was something more to her than just being a Minotaur's wife.
Right.
And
The
get
days
it
are over.
back.
The world has changed, and we will rise again
Oh.
and consume this world.
You see, my problem with that is I had a man look at me and promise to bring his wife back, and see me, no, I can't do that. I'm gonna do one better, and I am going to shift into hybrid form
Okay.
and run out because I'm fucking pissed.
All
I
right.
was gonna do charm person, but that works too.
All right. So this is what you guys see him shift into. I don't know if you can see it.
Put your hand behind it.
Be a beauty blogger.
Yeah. I'll just-
Apparently that doesn't want to work.
Ooh.
How far are we away?
So he shifts into a polar bear. A human. You're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're about 60 feet away from it.
So
And yeah,
he
so
was
roll
an
initiative. But I will let Marius go as a surprise, where you just kind of I made a promise. You shift and you rush in. So you're gonna get a surprise in this. Everybody roll initiative, and then you will fall into your initiative as it goes. So everybody roll their initiative, please.
So he was
How
an
fucking
unaware
perfect!
bear.
21. Back to back.
16. I'm not
15.
going first for once. How is it that other than this turn, I have gone first in every fucking fight recently?
You have the highest dex.
So yeah,
I
you're
haven't
right.
I haven't been adding dex. I've just been doing initiative.
That is your dex.
That is supposed to be
Dexterity is your
dex.
initiative
Oh,
bonus.
you're right.
Kat, what'd you get?
19.
Nice. Shad? Shandor?
Oh, sorry. 10.
Pale?
15.
15. Idana?
16.
16. Oh, those are great. I got a 7. And,
So I get my surprise round before initiative comes off.
And the magma belcher got a 11.
That's my nickname in college.
Bro, what? All right. Aquarius, your surprise attack.
Okay.
Just kidding. I didn't go to college.
I'm going to run up, and because my claws count as weapons, am I able to use 2-weapon fighting?
Yes, it'll be the same thing as claw with all your bonuses, claw with no bonuses.
Okay.
However, I need you to show me how you're getting to them. Are you running straight across?
Fuck yeah, I am.
Yeah, you are.
Oh,
So
No!
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh no! Oh
Fire
no!
erupt
Oh, no, 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 no.
around you.
Oh no! This is not good! This is not good!
I'm here for it.
Make a saving throw. Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Seven.
You're going to take 17 points of fire damage as it just erupts. That entire circle just kind of goes like in a flash. But you take it, you're singed, and you're still rushing into that attack. But you are still in the circle, just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and do your attack.
All right. That's a natural 20 for a 25 total.
Okay. Go ahead and yeah, you definitely hit him. Yeah. So go ahead and roll your basic hit. Oh, and tell me what you get. And
so
then
1 plus 5 plus 6.
So that's 12.
Thank you. 12 is the grand total of that one.
All right. So what's your damage die? That's your claws, a D5 or D6?
It's a D6.
Okay, so it's going to be 18 for the critical because you rolled a natural 20, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So 18.
Yes.
Okay.
And I can make that offhand, you said?
You can make the offhand. It's only the D6 damage roll.
Okay. Well, it definitely doesn't hit anyway because I don't get to add my strength bonus, so it is just a straight 6.
Yeah, that's
But that's okay because my turn's probably first.
yeah, you are 21. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same exact thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the right die. Stupid. I don't think a 14 hits.
14 does not hit. I just
Okay,
want to also give you guys a look at what that size difference is still.
Ooh.
Christ.
Offhand.
We fucked. We are.
No,
fucked.
the other 3 I'm not. I'm clearly out of it, so I'm missing.
Okay, so yeah, you come in your immediate attack, raged in, claw, but now that fiery burst is kind of maybe taking a little bit of effect on you. You're like, whoa, what just happened, right? Which does to Cat.
Yeah. We're kind of like under Earth, correct? Just a little bit.
You are under Earth. Yes.
Yeah, Cat's uncomfortable, which annoys her. And she doesn't like this thing in front of her, so she's gonna move around the circle.
Okay.
Slightly. She's gonna get within like 15 feet of this thing.
Okay.
And then
Are you gonna go around towards the side of the Belcher? Let me go ahead and use that up for everybody.
probably away from that.
Okay. All right, so that's going to put you right about that 15 feet, and you are outside of the circle, the circle of, pain.
And I would like to guiding bolt him in the face.
Guiding bolt him in the face. You are
Yes.
just so mean to your opponents. Go ahead.
I approve.
I have bad news when it comes to the next round, by the way, guys. Action.
Wacky.
Santa, I have to make a roll that I forgot about.
Does an 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Sweet. Oh god. I have so many. Hold on. I gotta grab all my D6s here. Okay. $13 points of radiant damage
13?
Yeah.
Oh.
to his face.
Yep, it definitely, your guiding bolt flies forward, hits him right like in that very pronounced cheekbone that he has. That you all can see, like you're like enamored by the sharpness of the cheekbone, and it just crack. And his head, he kind of jerks back from the strike, and he comes back and looks at you guys and goes, "You are all going to become ash in this world of death and fire and pain." Go ahead and tell me, Royce, what it was you needed to roll.
I had to roll a wisdom save, and I succeeded, so it's fine.
Okay, great. Which takes us to Sim or Idana. Who has the better armor or dexterity, please?
Probably Sam.
Probably me.
16 for me.
Your dex is 16, mine's 15, so is you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Idana, you're gonna go first.
All right. All right. I'm not gonna be totally reckless.
Yeah, learn from my mistakes.
There's this. I have a spell, and there's a small part of me that wants to rush in like you did, but I think I would know enough not to run into the fire. So I'll play it safe, and just pop Hunter's Mark on the large fellow there, and I was gonna shoot my longbow at it.
Okay. Inside your head, your little voice tells you, "I could help." So go ahead and shoot your longbow.
Okay. Oh, I hate this. That's 18 plus 7, so that's 25.
Yeah, you're gonna hit.
All right. So oh shoot, it's the ooh, that's good. 11, and then another that that's 13, and then if we're still going with my swarms like out with me in combat,
Mm-hmm.
then it's not so 13 plus 2, 15.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put your little swarm around the giant.
Yeah, I'll look up some FAQs or something, but I mean, reading it sounds like it's always out.
I kind of feel like if it's is it a natural swarm that you've collected, or is it a magical swarm that you summon?
Probably a natural one collected
Yeah.
from the sounds of the mechanics.
Now, reach out through their magical connection to the world and bond with a swarm of nature spirits.
Okay.
I don't know.
They're little clingy girlfriends. That won't leave them.
Honestly, and however you want to handle it, like I'm fine.
Okay. I mean, we'll play along with it. Like there might be casualties, and the swarm replenishes itself as you continue your travels. But you may be like, Anthony.
Anthony.
Okay, so 15.
Samantha?
Yep.
Nice.
Paul.
Very nice. Which then takes us to. Did you want to move or do a bonus action?
I would like to move up. Let's say like 5. Like yeah, actually, right there looks perfect. I don't want to be in the circle. Would I see where Wacky would have first? Sorry.
I mean, you can
Various
absolutely
first.
see the circle, the lines of the circle.
Okay.
They are very prominent.
Yeah, I want to stay like 5 feet out of it.
Okay. Cool. Any bonus actions?
I used Hunter's Mark at the beginning. That was my
perfect. All right, Sam.
So Sam's gonna use some vicious mockery on him.
Okay.
And she just looks at him and laughs and goes, "Do you really think that you can fucking get away with your bullshit? You're not even half as good as we are."
That's because I'm twice as good. Ouch! I feel a little pain in my brain.
He has to roll Wisdom 13 to save.
Okay, he does.
Okay.
He's like, why are you even staying? Did you all come to die? Which takes us to Pale.
Has anyone an answer to my question?
What was your question?
Well,
Ethan can certainly try.
I mean, where is the question at? I don't see
It's
it.
in the chat.
It's in Discord.
Yeah. It's something, I don't know.
You can definitely
My character.
try.
Yeah,
for
but
it.
it's not an attack, so...
It would be an action, though.
It would,
Yeah, it's an action, but what would happen? How would you know... Would
We
it
don't know
be
until you try.
We don't
is the
know.
thing.
We've got no
I've
idea.
never done it. I've never seen it done, so...
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
I support
Do
you. Do
really.
the thing.
Is jumping on the horse an action?
It would be a half move.
What's a half move?
Half of your movement speed.
Half of your movement.
Alright, that's cool, because the horse can take me after that.
Because the horse has its own movement.
Cool. Alright, I'll sit on the horse.
All right, so you're on the horse.
The horse goes close enough to be 30 feet.
Okay.
Please don't go in the circle, thank you.
Right. Yeah, you rein him in.
Alright, so I, Pale, want to cast Create and Destroy Water on first level and drop it on the fire giant.
How much water does that create?
10 gallons.
10 gallons. Okay.
I don't know if it does something, but
I mean, I'm not a DM that's gonna be like, well, that was cute. We're gonna figure something out here. I actually do have an idea of how this could be fun for us, or for me at least, right? Go ahead. So you conjure 10 gallons of water. So 10 gallons of water is 8.8 pounds per gallon. So like 88 pounds of water, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
Gallon of water is 8.8 pounds.
Yeah.
So it's 88 pounds of water. And it's what? We're thinking maybe like 10 or 15 feet above the giant and kind of splashes down, right? All right. So it's not going to do a lot of damage to him. It might put out his flame on his head for a second.
Gets my hair out.
Fuck his ego up.
And it does that. It does extinguish his flame around his face and his beard, which is on fire. And when it does that, he looks like a furbolg. That's which is very strange because furbolgs are not fire giants.
That's why he's smaller.
But as the water douses over him and falls to the ground, it falls into the mystical circle, and it extinguishes the energies there. So the mystical circle disappears.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Right?
Yeah.
And as soon as he sees that, he kind of stomps his foot, and he just reignites his hair and his face. And
this
roll
circle's
1d6 for bludgeoning damage.
3.
3? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because it kind of like, when it hits him, it kind of, like I said, it kind of like jerks his head down and it extinguishes his flame. So there's a little, and 88 pounds is pretty dang heavy. So.
Okay, that was first level. Sorry, I need to cast that real quick. Not done yet.
Mm-hmm.
Then, wait, that was me. Bonus action, spiritual weapon. Yes, up. Yeah, that's second level, I guess. No, wait. No, I'll keep that. Let's turn the horse invisible.
You all see the horse disappear with its rider.
And
well, that's nifty.
The horse still should have movement, so if I could get pretty close to the fire giant now, or whatever it is. On the side, I don't trust that circle.
Fire Furbolg.
The circle's no longer there at all.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you can get that. That's how close you can get.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Which takes us to the magma belcher basilisk, which turns its attention onto the werebear. If that's what you were, all right. And you see that it has like this little like spouts out on its back. I don't know if you can see it in the image here, but you see it has like those little like spouts. And from the tail to the top of his head, you hear that, and then it goes, and it spits fire on you, like lava fire. 19.
It hits.
Okay. And do you have a reaction?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna use my reaction to. Oh no, I don't know if I can do that. No, hybrid form. I can use my blood maledict and whatnot. So I'm gonna use my blood maledict of blinding. I don't want him to do that, so remove a D4 from that, please, if you would.
I will. Absolutely.
Thank you.
So also go ahead and roll a dexterity save.
We don't like that answer. It was a 13.
Okay. So you are going to take 15 points of fire damage as it spews it on you. And I did remove 4 points from the total, which would have been 20. So.
I bounce back up to 1 hit point in my half-orc form.
In your normal form?
That's how, yeah.
Yep.
I drop. The bear shrinks down to Kenzo, or Marius. And,
Marius. Wink, wink.
Switches back to Marius, and then Marius pops up with 1 hit point.
Perfect. Which takes us to Chandelier.
Woo! So we have the big old giant and the flamey basilisk, which is right on top of Marius.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna hit it with a ray of frost.
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt to hit it
The big
with
guy
ray
or
of
the
frost.
basilisk?
Huh?
The big guy or the basilisk?
The basilisk.
Okay.
All right, that will be, dear God, 24.
That is absolutely a hit. And go ahead and roll double damage.
Like 2d8 or like 1d8 doubled?
1d8 plus 8.
Okay. I can't add 5s. 5 plus 8 is 13.
Perfect.
13.
All right. So your ray zips across the space, striking the basilisk, and you hear like You know that sound when you put something super hot into something super cold, that like screeching sound? It comes from the basilisk, and you see it like go into a dark as the ray hits him, going from a bright red fiery state to a darker kind of lava stone, more like a charcoal black, and then it starts to turn red again as your ray has dissipated. But it did take a pretty solid hit there, and that takes us to the fire giant, or whatever it actually may be.
Fire for bulk.
The fireball.
Fireball.
What's up, Napoleon?
What's that?
I said, what's up, Napoleon?
It takes its very large pole arm and is going to go ahead and swing at you, Marius. I mean, you're there. You're right there.
Oh man.
You have 1 hit point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he hits you, and you go down.
Oh, how much damage does he do? I definitely need to know that.
8.
Okay. Cool.
Plus-
I just wanted to make sure.
5 fire.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure there wasn't any other side effect of that. That's fine.
Yeah, so you get hit, and you don't just go down. You actually get tossed. About 10 feet away. So he boom. And as you're blacking out, going into the death saves moments, it hits you. You realize that he hit you with the flat of his blade and not the sharp side.
Throw in my direction.
I would also say that Pale
Yep.
and Cat can roll perception to see if you saw that. Whoops.
Is that a straight roll? Can I guide myself?
Perception check, whatever your D20 plus your bonus.
We have the anonymous DM.
Wait. 15?
Good. 15? Cat?
I rolled a natural 20 for 23.
Okay. So, Pale, you absolutely see that the firebolt hit Marius with the flat of his blade, not giving him the full brunt of it. Cat, you see this as well, but you're kind of taking note of some things. When the water doused the creature and its face was revealed, it wasn't a face of anger, but a face of fear. Almost as though this is not its normal state.
Rick, you are very blurry.
I know, I'm trying to figure it out. My camera is just being
Just cover the camera.
There you go.
Yep.
I'm also half Sasquatch, so cameras tend to take blurry pictures. So yeah, so you take note of that creature, when the fire was doused off its face, because of your proximity to it when it happened, you saw fear instead of anger and malice. But when it reignited, that went away. Which then takes us to top of the batting order, where we have Marius, who is bleeding out over in the corner. Marius, go ahead and roll a death save, unless you have something really sneaky up your sleeve. I know it's stressful, ladies and gentlemen. The big man is down.
Mm-hmm.
That is a natural 1.
Okay, so you fail your first death save. Okay. Dun, dun, dun.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't a natural 1-2 fails?
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
This is not a meat
Okay.
grinder situation.
Okay. I just figured I'd check. I wanted to be fair.
I do not like that at all. Which takes us to Kat.
Yeah. How far away is Marius from me?
He is 15 feet away from you.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my movement to get to him, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
That's 8 heal on Marius.
Nice.
And then bonus action spiritual weapon at the fire basilisk thingy.
Okay.
Six. Yeah.
That's to hit, right?
Yeah.
Your spiritual weapon does not strike the creature, but with your companion on death's door before you, the distraction is understandable. Which takes us. Do you have any other bonuses? You did your bonus. You did your spell.
Yeah, that's everything.
Okay. Which takes us to Idana. Your friend is down, Idana.
Yeah. And I assume that at this point, as a new player, the decision I made the second when I saw Marius went down,
help you.
I have to just go with it.
Use me, Idana. Let me help you.
So, so here's out of character quick because Adana's got a rage issue to begin with, and seeing Marius go down, Adana's first thought was going to be like drop the bow, fly in there with the swords again. I'm in such a rage, but not barbarian rage. Am I gonna notice the stone talking to me at this point?
Yeah, absolutely. The stone is feeding on this and loves it.
Okay. I'm in such a rage that I want to help Marius. That I want to avenge Marius and go after the thing that attacked him.
Yeah.
And
quit telling everyone I'm dead.
I know.
I can still hear him sometimes.
Are you gonna give in to the stone, Idana?
Do I have a choice?
So you do. You can resist, and I'll have you roll some dice.
I am completely enraged at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So
go with your gut.
Go with your gut.
Go with your gut.
Isn't my gut though that I have to give in? Oh well, see, me personally,
just go for it.
Yep.
Go
if
for
that's your gut, that's your gut.
If that's your gut, that's your gut.
Yep.
Marius is currently at 8
I give in because of what's happening to Marius.
Cool. All right. So here's what happens. You feel your rage welling up. You see your companion fall. You see your new shipmate rush over and put blessings upon him, and reaches out with a spell, and that spell misses, and it's like, no, this can't go like this. This can't end this way. This is not how this is supposed to go. And you do like you step forward 5 feet, and you do like that foot stomp, and you let all your rage focus through the stone. Go ahead and roll 6d6 cold damage as a cone of cold comes from your head out of that stone and engulfs everything in this zone. You almost would have hit Pale, but she is outside of the cone range on her horse right there. So
you said 66?
66.
Okay.
I'm kind of imagining this like Idana just like does the just scream as the cone comes out because rage.
Oh, I totally feel that. From Avatar with Aang, is it Aang? Where
There's Ong.
is it Aang? I don't know. When remember the psychic bender, maybe that was from Korra. No, it was from they had like the thing in the middle of his head and he kind of like zip and it would like blow stuff up. That's kind of the visual I'm envisioning with what you're about to do.
That's 18, and I don't know if I roll for the pixies, but 18 for.
Don't worry about the pixies.
18.
They kind of flitter out of the way when they see
18.
you go all sorts of crazy.
18.
So 18, because it's a cold damage, I'm gonna be adding some stuff to that. It's a lot more damaging than it is.
Yeah.
Your Constitution, what is it?
13.
It is now a 7.
Oh.
Until you take a long rest. You are taxed.
Hey, what you playing with there, bud?
The magma belcher
A knife.
is turned into a solid like briquette, like a black briquette, as it is totally cooled off by the damage that is done. It is, and
A knife?
It's dead. It dead. The firebolt, as I will call it now, is totally extinguished. Where it had the flaming reds and its skin was alight and everything, all gone and hardened black skin. Now he is not dead. He is not in a good way. He probably took about 70 points of damage total because it was like the Ray of Frost did its thing and doubled up. This kind of doubled up a little bit as well, a little bit more than doubled up. But he is not down. He is still up there, and you can see sparks of fire starting to like rekindle around his body, which takes us to Semyaza.
So, Semyaza is going to move to Kenzo because she still has 2 doses of the stitch.
Okay.
Who?
Excuse me, Marius.
Okay. Are you gonna apply that to Marius?
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
she is.
Oh, no.
Marius, go ahead and roll a Constitution check, please.
Me or him?
Marius has to roll a Constitution check.
Check or save?
Yeah, just roll a d20 plus your con bonus, and if it beats a 10, you're okay.
20 work?
Yeah, 20 works. Yeah, you're not going to be seeing rainbows.
You're not tasting colors today.
Yeah, you're not tasting colors today from that
Purple.
So
crazy salad.
plus 2 hit.
And you get one. It's just 1 hit point. It literally is just a 1 hit point add-on. It's really good for someone that is.
Here's the Band-Aid.
Yeah, it's the Band-Aid and you know
Stabilizer.
stabilizes you. It's a stabilizer. All right. So, is there anything else you want to do? Do you have any bonus actions? Technically, I would give you that as a bonus action. You walk up, you bonus action because as you're walking up, you kind of scoop it, you wipe it on them, and then you can do an action kind of.
Okay, if that's my bonus action, I'm going to have Semyaza shoot the firebulb with her crossbow. How close is he?
20
Like
feet
two-
away from you.
20 feet. Okay. Because its crossbow is 30 feet. If it's within, do I do it at disadvantage? Like, how do I do that if I'm trying to shoot him?
No, you're 15 feet away. It's no disadvantage.
Okay. All right. Then I'm going to shoot at the fireball.
When you shoot at the fireball, go ahead and roll that. I'm just going to do some narrative as while you're rolling the dice.
Okay.
You can see again the pain, the fear in the eyes of what appears to be a furbo beneath the flames that are embodying him, and he speaks in his own voice for just a second, and says, "Save me, It has taken the mother. It cannot have the father.
Does a 19 hit?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So it's 1d6 plus 2. And that's an 8.
Nice. That is a solid hit. You hit him like right in the neck, and it's like, "Ah!" And he doesn't go down. But he's in a bad way. And you see when it hits his neck, you can see like fire spurting out, and that side of his face is starting to reignite, which takes us to Pale.
You're muted. Pale.
Muted.
I mean, stuff is happening while everybody else does stuff. And I'm sitting like invisible on my horsey. Can I do like a perception check? Anything that would give me an indication what turns him? Because there must be something he turned in between.
I mean, you can do an insight.
Okay.
Perception isn't really going to be the thing for you on this
Or
one.
investigation or something, I don't know.
Investigation is more looking at tools and things, the
Okay.
mechanics of the thing.
I mean, if there's anything in this place or on him, like an amulet or a stone
Sure.
somewhere.
Okay, yeah, go perception on that one. Thank you for clarifying.
17?
17 as a perception check is going to give you enough of a perception check to absolutely tell you that there is some sort of amulet around his neck
All right.
that has been kind of hidden beneath the fiery beard. But now that it is not there, you do see what appears to be a fire opal around his neck.
I will whisper to my horsey that we basically get very close. I'll stand on its back or lean over and try to rip the necklace off him.
Okay, so you're gonna
He
try to
doesn't
do
see us, so
Yeah, you're invisible. So you're gonna do a drive by and try to snatch the necklace off his face as his face is returning to a fiery form.
all right. Let's drop the water again first time, and then
No, I mean I like what you're telling me. Is that what you want to do?
well, I'll cast create water again on first level. That should do the trick, and then it rains again on him.
Mm-hmm.
Which should kill the flames for a second. I'll rip off the necklace at the same time. We don't have to ride by. We can just stop in front of him because he doesn't know.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
So you cast a spell. And when you do that, the horse stays invisible, but you actually turn visible for a second. So you look like you're riding, and you're like, right? The water comes down. It does douse the flames that are reappearing on his head.
Mm-hmm.
Do 1d6 damage from again the weight of the water.
Yeah. 4. Sorry.
Okay. And you ride up next to him, and you can do a bonus action dex, or just do an attack. It's a ranged or a touch attack, not a ranged touch, just a touch attack. So D20 plus your dexterity.
20 dirty.
Okay, so you reach out and you grab that fire opal. Do you do the whole like grab it and like yank it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When you do that, you grab it and yank it. The fire opal burns your hand.
I expect.
Feel the fire going up your arm,
Mm-hmm.
to your chest. The firebolt yells out like this horrendous yell, and you can start seeing cracks in the blackened skin across its body as the fire opal is removed. You're going to take 24 points of fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I need you to roll a wisdom save for me, please.
Nine.
What did you get?
9.
No.
So the fire opal, you hear inside your mind now. It doesn't matter who carries me. The world will change and burn, and you start to feel your skin and your hair, and you guys see her now, because her hair is now turning red and fiery, and you basically are now kind of like possessed by this fire opal.
Might I suggest dropping it?
There is, so yeah, she's holding it, and you hear, you scream out. I mean, 24 points of damage is nothing to laugh at. It. You scream out, and you feel this energy flowing through you. You do have a chance to drop it if you'd like. I'm going to say at disadvantage. No, just straight across. Roll a d20, add your wisdom bonus.
So it drops, it doesn't stay on him, right?
No, it's in your hand.
It's in my hand, alright. That would be a 11.
What is your wisdom?
4.
No, you're just your actual wisdom score.
Plus 4. Oh, my wisdom itself?
Yep.
15.
15? Okay. You feel that, you take that pain, you feel the change starting to occur. Your companions see this. Before you are going to let go. But before you do let go, the furball reaches out, and as you drop it, he catches it in his hand, and when he catches it, you hear it crack and crush as the fire reaches up through his body one last time, and from his hand, as it like the crystalline glass of the gem goes to the ground, and he basically, like a charred piece of wood, falls backwards and shatters across the floor, and you smell that like burnt charcoaly carbon scent smell. So you guys have defeated and potentially averted Pale becoming a firebolt giant possessed creature. We can only have one possession in the party.
At a time.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Well, I mean, I could have used Guiding Bolt and killed it, so this was way more fun.
Can we kick the amulet into the lava?
I think it's
absolutely. What's left of it? Like I said, the furball, to save you, to save itself, crushes it, and but I will say this: Pale, before the transfer, the last things that the voice in your head kind of tells you is like, it doesn't matter if I'm successful here or not. We will be back in this world again, and because the mother has returned and been given to the forces of the elemental plane of fire, all we need now is to find a father to finish this.
I am concerned. I am concerned, sir. No, thank you, sir.
Evil has daddy issues.
I would like to get.
Daddy issues. Oh my god.
I would like to get back to the boat so I can look somebody in the eye and tell them that I fucked up. So it's
I'm really glad you finished that sentence.
I got fucked up ribs. I feel like dog shite, and you're gonna hit me like that.
I mean, I didn't hit you. I healed you.
And I am appreciative of it.
Do you have mass healing?
Yeah.
Yes.
You all want to kind of get within like 30 feet of me? I can do that.
Can I cuddle with you? I let you ride the horse.
I'm not good with horses, but thank you. Yeah, I'll do prayer of healing.
Okay.
Is there anything here while she's doing that? Prayer of healing is 10 minutes, I think.
I'd like to.
Yeah,
I'd like
because
to.
there's a radius effect.
Can we loot a body?
Well, you can survey the space.
Or
and
there's nobody down, is there? That's.
What's that?
There's nobody down. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, there's nobody that's like dying anymore. But yeah, as you survey the space, there is only the chain that the stone was connected to, and the halberd that the giant or the
Firebolt?
Yeah, wielded. It is just a normal halberd by all appearances. It just happened to be a part of the possession process, I guess. It doesn't flame up or anything. It doesn't radiate any magical properties, but probably could be sold for a coin or two.
I take the chain.
But the chain is solid gold. And it has a mounting spot for a gem or jewel, but that because it was crushed and you guys swept it into the lavas. Yeah, so that's literally all you guys find here.
So,
It's 16 points of healing, by the way.
Nice.
Oh.
Shit, I feel like I could walk to the boat.
Well, do you want to ride an invisible horse and be invisible? Because it's still invisible
As
for
much as I
50
love
minutes.
the idea of not having to walk.
You hate the horse?
I hate the idea of being bounced around on a horse.
Oh no.
I think Sam and Marius need to have a talk.
Yeah, you turned into a weird dog.
Well, more than that, you want to tell me why your voice changed, honey?
It's called puberty. It happened a long time ago.
God, Jesus Christ. Now that kind of changed, Aguilar.
Good point, Chandelar.
I would just like to go back to the boat and rest up. I did just fucking start to see the pearly gates getting closer.
Okay, I'll offer it again. The horse can go up to 120 feet, when you can go 30.
I love the
4 times
concept,
faster.
but my fear is that, like, bouncing about with broken ribs.
Yeah.
I'll give you some healing. Will you shut up and take the horse?
Just
Idana walks up to Marius and goes, "Come on, buddy, let's get out of here." Like, kind of, gently, like, taps his arm. So let's get out of here. Let's get back to the boat.
Right.
So you guys gather up your goods and the little things that you were able to scavenge from the event here. Like I said, it's just the halberd and the gold chain, and you begin your trek back towards the boat.
Are there any loose rocks? It's a volcano, so could I collect some volcano
You want some rocks?
Yeah, absolutely. You can.
That one.
During that time of the healing, the healing sphere or whatever that Cat was casting, you can absolutely pick up some igneous stone and pumice and lava rock for sure. But I will tell you this: when the stone is shattered and the ring was removed and all that is clean, you no longer hear the volcanic activity occurring on the island. And it's almost like an eerily quiet situation. As you get back out once you leave the cavern back out onto the island proper, you notice that the creatures, however, have not reverted. Any creatures you see that, there's still the firebirds. There's still some of those lizards and the snakes that now seem to have some form of attachment to the elemental plane of fire. They do not come at you because they're no longer of fear because the island isn't shaking and exploding. They do avoid you as much as you avoid them. So you do return to the ship unattached or attacked or any of that stuff from the creatures. When you get there, the first mate comes rushing up the beach looking for his wife. Where is she?
Cat just kind of shakes her head.
Semyaza is, wait, okay, let me see. How many... Trying to see how many seconds. So she's gonna cast Charm Person to try and make sure to calm him down. And she's going to explain. Like, she's just gonna tell him exactly what happened.
The entire time you're telling the story, and as your companions are listening and filling in anything that might be a deviation, not on fault, on purpose, but from their angle of the event, the first mate Bartholomew never leaves, his eyes never leave Marius's face. He's constantly, you feel like he is looking at you and through you as to why did you let this happen. Your charm person does not take hold of him, does not calm him down. He is not going to go into a fit of rage, but upon the completion of your story. You ever heard a cow cry or bleat out in pain? He gives a much deeper version of that as what would appear to be tears of a minotaur. He again keeps his locked gaze on Marius, does a about face, and walks slowly back to the ship. And that will end our session. Yeah, a lot of emotion kind of at the end there. It was a lot of fun, I think. I had fun like knocking Marius out. I hope you guys had a good time as well. We will return to the Stormcrest. We're not sure if the next session will be in 2 weeks. There's some life events and going on that people need to be at other places. So we may come maybe a little sooner or a little later. We'll have those discussions after the stream. But for everybody that joined us tonight, we really appreciate you being here. But like we end every session, we're going to go around the world again and find out who was here and where you can find them. So, Marius, tell us a little about where they can find you.
I'm TTV Wacky Man. I'm pretty much anything that goes burr on the internets. And also, I and Patron, if you like the two of us, will be on the Heavy Historical Bias podcast each Sunday on this channel. So it's super convenient. You don't even have to go anywhere. And it's just, a goofy podcast where we talk about history, but through the eyes of me and Patron's heavy bias.
Absolutely, very heavy.
Extremely.
When is that starting this Sunday?
That starts this Sunday.
This Sunday.
At 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That's all. How about you, Chandelar?
I'm Rinksy on TikTok, and that's about it.
All right. Pale?
Duchess and Dragons on TikTok. Over there, more channels and stuff. And Tomorrow Dead Bard Society here on Twitch. More murdering, but being murdered by the DM, so yeah.
Nice. Semyaza?
Hi, so you can find me as Geek Girl Lissa on anything with fucking buttons. And I am going to send my link tree in the chat right now because there are a bunch of other things that I work on that are projects that I'm with.
Nice. Wacky. I'm sorry, Idana.
Wacky again.
I just,
I am the low-level adventure, a giant troll on TikTok. I'm gonna drop my link tree in the chat as well. Come say hi at some of those places.
And tell them that it's pronounced Ang.
Don't make me say it. Don't make me say it.
He will say it.
And I'd just like to say
I have a song ready.
Ooh, oh no. I'd just like to say thank you for Patron of Chaos for joining us. So, Kat, where can everybody find you, and what other projects do you have going on? they should be aware of?
I'm Patron of Chaos. You can find me anywhere that there's buttons on the internet for it. I will drop my link tree in the chat. As for other projects, like Wacky said, on this channel, we will be starting Historically Biased podcast starting this Sunday. And then I'm variously throughout everybody's streams, geeks and wackies mostly. So yeah, you can just find me in a bunch of different places.
Nice. For everybody, I am again want to thank everybody in the chat and that watched the stream tonight. If any of you were part of the raid that hit us and stayed around to watch us finish this off, thank you so much for staying. I am Tabletop Santa, the DM. I can be found as Tabletop Santa on almost every social media platform. And tomorrow, sorry, it's not on this channel, but on the Gary Con Gaxmore Twitch channel, I will be painting the Hydra from the Epic Encounters box by Steamforged Games as part of the Road to Gary Con, which is March 25th through the 28th, where I'll be running game sessions as part of the virtual event featuring, again, the Epic Encounter boxes. And on Friday of the convention, I'll be doing a live stream where I'm DMing one of the Epic Encounters for Luke Gygax, the son of Gary Gygax, the founder of D&D, and the guy who actually wrote all the Epic Encounters, and a couple other guests that are going to be showing up that are going to be pretty cool. I can't really announce who they are yet, but it'll be a lot of fun, so tune in for that. Other than that, thank you again, everybody, for playing and everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Stormcrest.
Stick around for the raid.
Yep.
Yes.
Firing up the raid.
Raid
As
time.
long as I don't mess it up.
Taking off my glasses, I've seen enough.
I can't take mine off. I've got contacts in today.
I can't see without my
glasses.
Right now,
my glasses.
One of my favorite jokes is the whole thing about, like, I wear glasses so I pay